Hey, what's up guys? So welcome back to another fitness video on the channel. Another vlog type. So today I'm gonna be doing a push workout. But before I do the push workout, I want to talk about making the most out of what we have. So having a home gym has its limitations. For example, well, for us at least, for our current setup. For example, we got dumbbells that only go up to 50 because of like the spacing of the dumbbells, and you still gotta lock it and stuff. Then for our easy bar, we can only go up to 100, 105 I believe, or 110, something like that. Then for our Swiss bar, we can only go up to 95, I think. And then for like a unilateral dumbbell, like a movement requiring only one dumbbell, we can go up to, I think it was 95 or 85, something like that. Alright, so the challenge of that is that we can't really progressively overload on all of our movements, especially the ones that require like two dumbbells, like let's say a dumbbell bench press, incline bench press, a dumbbell overhead press. As you saw from the last video, that was like the maximum amount of weight I could really do. So what we usually do is for the movements that we can progressively overload in, especially what I'm gonna show later, the dips, weighted dips rather. So we have a backpack to increase your weight. So to make sure that I'm like gaining strength, or at least maintaining my strength, I still progressively overload on movements that I can. Right, so the movements where I can really progressively overload during my push days are the dips, weighted dips, my barbell overhead press, lateral raises, front raises, then the tricep movement. So for this cycle, we do the wide to close grip bench press, which I discovered from Buff Dudes. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so to show you a concrete example of how I have been progressively overloading on my weighted dips, I am gonna show you my Google Sheets, where I track the weight that I have been doing. Okay, so from the first week of quarantine, so all of my dip numbers I highlighted in yellow, so it's easier for you guys to see. So yeah, I'm not the strongest, but then I just want to show like a concrete example, like not to show my strength, but I guess to show my strength, but then to show you how, you know, how I can still progressively overload despite having limited equipment here at home. Alright, so for the first week of quarantine, for the first two sets, I did 25 pounds for 8 reps each, then moved on to 12.5 by 12, then I took the weights off, then only did body weight for 12 reps as well. Oh yeah, to progressively overload as well, I do reverse pyramid training for my weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. So this to make sure that I am gaining strength every week by increasing. So reverse pyramid training means that you start off with a higher weight. Then for the next sets, you decrease the weight, but then aim to do higher reps. So I think the optimal rep range, if you guys want to try at home, so you can like judge the weight for yourself, is for the first set, that's supposed to be your heaviest set. So aim to do around 4 to 6 reps. Then move on to your second set, which you should aim to do 6 to 8. Moving on to the third, 8 to 10. Then for the last set, I think it's 10 to 12. But then I usually go up to like 15. But you get the point. Like that's the concept of reverse pyramid training. So you do heavy weights first for lower reps, then you constantly decrease weight while increasing reps. Yes. So for my second week, So from 25 from the first week, I moved up to 35 pounds for 5 reps only. So you can see like the progress, or like the jump, which really helped. Then for the second set after that, I did my first set from the first week, which is 25 for 8. So there's a bit of progress there already. Then for the third set, I did 12.5 for 12, which was also the same as the previous week. But then for the last set, for my bodyweight set, I got to increase my reps by 3, so from 12 to 15. Then for the next week, this was like, for the third week, I was really surprised with the progress. So I got to do 35, same weight as my first set from the second week, but then I added a rep. Then for the second set, same weight as well, but then I added 2 reps. So for the third, same weight, but then I added 3 reps. For the last bodyweight set, I added 3 reps as well. So yeah, progress, baby. Then for the fourth week of quarantine, I did 35 by 6, which is similar as my last 2 weeks first set. But then I tried to do it again for the second set, which I did. And then for the third set, 25. Oh yeah, so my third set for week 4 was actually my second set for week 3. Then for my last set, 12.5 pounds, instead of doing body weight, I decided to actually still incorporate weighted dips, so we still get the load in. So I did 12.5 for 18, surprisingly, damn. So from the last week where I did body weight dips for 18, I did 12.5 weighted dips also for 18. Weird, champ. So I'll skip past weeks 5 to 9, I think. Whatever, okay. So last week, I got to do 40 pounds for 8 reps, 35 for 11, 25 for 15, and 17.5 for 13. Then last week, I tried to increase. So from 40 pounds for my first set, last week I did 45 pounds for 7, which is actually, I think, a PR. I don't know. I think it's a PR, lifetime PR. I don't really do weighted dips that much, but then, you know, given the circumstances, you gotta do what you gotta do. Then moving on to the second set, 35, same weight as the second set of the previous week, but then I increased the reps by 1. Then given that I did 12 reps when I was only supposed to be doing, well, optimally 6 to 8, I did the same weight for the third set, so I did 35 pounds again. So I got to hit 11 reps. Then for the last set, 25 pounds, I got to do it for 15 reps. So the main jump here is that, as you can see, like as of last week, 25 pounds as my last set for 15 was actually where I started off during week 1 of quarantine. So right here, as you can see, 25 by 2.8. 25 by 2 sets of 8. So from that, 12 weeks later or something, 11, I don't know, I've been doing 20, I can do 25 for 15 already. So yeah, that's progress for y'all. That's my current progress, at least. So I might as well talk about the rest of my workout. Actually, I skipped the bodyweight push-ups. So before my weighted chest dips, I do my bodyweight push-ups. So the goal of the first workout is to just get the blood flowing. I don't really do reps to failure on my first workout, so I don't burn myself out. So I do it as like a sort of a warm up, like, yeah, just to get the blood flowing, to get it warmed up for the next workout, which are the dips. So I explained that a while ago. Then after the dips, we move on to a superset for the upper chest. So we got the incline dumbbell bench press, superset with the incline chest fly. Then moving on to shoulders, I do the barbell overhead press. Then right now I'm doing the seated unilateral dumbbell lateral raises. Then moving on to the dumbbell front raises. Then after that we go to some tricep movements. So as I mentioned, the wide to close dumbbell bench press. Then bodyweight tricep dips. Then to end our chest workout, this is where I include the sets to failure, since it's the finisher. It's where we end the workout, so you really want to fatigue the muscles, get those effective reps in. So we all know the drill, so I'm gonna get my black coffee in, chill in the car for a bit, warm up, then head to the workout. I'll see you all there. Yeah. Alright, so as I mentioned, progressive overload. So last week I tried, I did 45 pounds for 7 reps. So this week I'm trying to go for 50.
Burning tires in a stolen car. I fucked up so bad outside the bar. Heading out as far away I can. Heart is pounding, got so damn out of hand. Doing 90 through the city night. Nothing's ever gonna be alright. Life will never be what it was. Hands are shaking. 'Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight.
Alright, so surprisingly, as I mentioned, I did 45 pounds for 7 reps last week. Then today, I don't know what hit me, I think it's the camera, please do effect. But then I got to do 50 pounds for 3 sets. So I got to rep it out for 10, 10, 8. Then I bumped the weight down to 40, which I did for 10. Alright, so those are some weird ass numbers, but then still progress nonetheless. So, damn bro, I might have to buy a weight belt because I don't think my backpack can take any more than 50. Alright, so let's continue the workout.
Feet are sore. Life will never be what it was. My mind is shaking. 'Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. Have to forget my old set way of life. Go to prison or die by the knife. Now my future's crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. Have to forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. And no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. Have to forget my old set way of life. I'll go to prison or die by the night.
Confirmed officer down 1980 Park Avenue.
Alright, so I just did my 2 sets to failure push-ups. So that's gonna conclude today's video. New like goal of 10. Let's try to bump it up 5 more likes. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video to your friends. And I'll see you all in the next one. Yer.